Viktor Frankl was in a concentration camp, and they took everything away from him. His name, they put a number on his arm, they took away all sorts of what we would call human experiences. But in the book Man's Search for Meaning, he wrote the famous line, "Everything can be taken from a man or a woman, but one thing, the last of human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." And I think that as I read Great by Choice, that phrase just kept coming back to me over and over again. It is a good book. It is an important book. And it is about really choosing to be great. You've got to have an advanced decision. You've got to choose in advance. And in the book, and there are a number of stories that are in the book about this kind of decision making, but the one that is really remarkable is about Amundsen, I hope I'm saying that correctly, who was the first to make it to the South Pole, who, by the way, was the first to make it to both the South and the North Poles. And here's what he did. He decided in advance, this is critical, he decided in advance how many miles he would trek per day. He was actually in a race with somebody else trying to get to the South Pole at the same time. There was no communication. They didn't know who would get there first. And so when the weather was good, the other guy would go extra far. And when the weather was bad, they would cut out. They would go shorter or not go much at all. But Amundsen said, we're going to go 17 miles every day, no matter what. If we've got lots of energy left, we need to stop because it will replenish our energy. And because we've replenished it, we will keep going when the circumstances are bad. When he made it to the South Pole, he had averaged, this is pretty remarkable, 15.5 miles per day. So, they made it first. I'll give you the takeaways very quickly. Number one, cultivate productive paranoia. Assume the worst. And remember the VUCA world. That I first read that in Get There Early. Our world is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, and the greatest of these may be uncertain. Number two, set your 20-mile march regimen or routine. Number three, store up plenty of cash. Number four, be creative enough. Be innovative enough. The 10Xers weren't the most innovative. They did the other things also. They were innovative enough. Number five, it's not that he says to do this, it's just that it's clear that he does this. And so did Steve Jobs. I'll be talking about that in January. Read widely. And so number six, choose to be great. Great by Choice by Jim Collins. Hope you found this useful. Thank you very much.